What is up, y'all? So, I've been going through this phase in my life where I just accept the fate of everything. Like, stop questioning it, stop worrying, and stop doubting. Because I learned that when I stop getting in my own way, I can see the pathway clearer. Like, for instance, I did something that I hadn't done before in a while. And this time I went in there without the clutter of like doubt. But then I realized how the doubt started creeping in. So I put my earbuds in and I started listening to music. But it still, in a sense, it still wasn't enough, because it was like I was using the music as a coping mechanism, as a distraction from what I felt inside. So it's like it didn't get to it. It didn't help me as much as I needed to. So I learned that you have to just you have to like literally physically just let go and let God. Stop focusing on the things that you can't control and just pour all your energy into what you can do. Like, I think of this saying. I learned this a while back, but I just got remembered of it. A video reminded me of it recently. He said that have a solid plan A and you won't even need a plan B, because when you make plan B's and plan C's, what you doing is you basically telling your mind that plan A ain't enough. So have a solid plan A and you won't even have to worry about the B's, the C's, the D, whatever else is next. You feel me? Like, you won't even have to worry about what's not going to work, because your sole focus is getting that one thing to work, because you know it's going to work. Like, I think of that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, and also Acrimony. Both men believed in their dreams so much that they were willing to sacrifice everything in order to succeed in something that only they could see was true. No matter how much the world was trying to stop them from believing in what they was believing and give up their dreams, they stuck with it, and it eventually paid off. And it's the same thing with everything that you work for. Like, if you once you let go of the things that you cannot control and you just let God carry that for you, you will see how abundant you really are, and that you don't really need what you thought you needed at one point. It was just a cushion that you were trying to cope with, that you was trying to use to cope, to distract your mind from what you really needed to do, from the work that really required your attention. And I ain't gonna lie, once I started adopting that mindset with a lot of things, I realized how in control I really am, how everything is based on my own thoughts, like everything, like solely. And it took for me to put it in practice this weekend, and actually today as well, to where I realized, like, hey, yo, it's okay for it to be this way. Just because you made this decision today doesn't mean you're going to keep making that same decision. You did this for a reason. You're here for a purpose. Stand in that, being that, but make sure that when the cycle repeats itself, that you learn a lesson this time so that you don't have to repeat it next time. And that next time you can thrive in it like you need to, instead of focusing on the things that you don't want to happen. Like, it's one of those things where you have to, like, real life sit in awareness and really get yourself into focus, like real life, bring yourself in. And I love it. I love the feeling of self-awareness and coming to that understanding that we aren't perfect and there's no need to try to act and portray as though we are. The key is to just focus in on that specific lesson that you're supposed to learn today and learn it, so that tomorrow you don't have to learn it, so that next week you don't have to learn it. That's it. That's the blessing, is that lesson learned and that wisdom gained from that experience. And it's so simple, it's so small that it plays a bigger role in the bigger picture of everything that you building. Like it's amazing how we are our own teacher. Like shout out to Jay Lance. He always say this, but he said experience is the best teacher. And it is. Like the thing that your trial and error teaches you so much that you won't even know that you're failing anymore, because you find success in your failures. You learn how to use your failures as practice in order to build character for that success to like shoot off into the sky. Like I don't even know, like I feel like I'm rambling, but I know I'm making sense because it's giving like this it's giving me what I need to hear. I'm saying what I need to hear right now, like for real. But with all I said, the biggest takeaway is don't be so hard on yourself. Understand that you are where you are supposed to be. You are doing what you are supposed to do. Yeah, it may not look like everybody else's, but that's what makes you part of the few. That's what makes you you, is your ability to renew your mind and become a better version of yourself each time you try and fail, each time you fail and succeed. Like it's when you understand the process and how your character is built, is that in that ladder you become a better version of yourself. And that's the journey. That's where your spirit lies. That is what shows you everything that you need to know. Not in what you lose, not in what you gain, but in who you are as you go through everything that you go through. It's just that simple. But I ain't gonna say too much. That being said, I'm out of here. Peace and love.